you can play along and start pronouncing in the South American way. Later, start pronouncing in the Spanish way, and then you can play around, all right? And then you're gonna get better and better and better. And how will you learn the Mexican way? Well, with my course, you're gonna hopefully follow it through and become fluent. And with that, you're gonna be able to watch shows from different countries and learn songs and so on. And then you can start playing around. And perhaps I will give you tips later in the future on how to master the pronunciation. Now, I'm gonna tell you an off-topic thing that I saw recently in a video where there was a guy talking to any different languages, and they were kind of talking to each other and switching from one language to another. And out of all the languages that I recognized, they all were very basic. So they were like, oh, you speak Spanish? I speak Spanish too. Let's do Spanish. Hello, amigo. How are you? Cool, cool. Spanish, cool. Mexico, cool, cool. Yeah, I speak, my brother. And then they switched to Italian. And they did basically the same thing in all these languages that I happen to know. The ones I didn't know, I cannot judge. But the ones that I knew, I felt that maybe they're better, but they didn't show it. They were super basic. And that's not something I will ever say. The guy said, oh, I can speak with Argentinian accent, Mexican accent. And he said basically, oh, sombrero, hasta la vista, baby. And then he switched to another language. I do not say I'm fluent in one language unless I'm fluent in it. Okay? I don't want you to say I speak Spanish and then you say hello, hello, how are you, cool, cool. Alright, that's not learning a language. I'm giving you this course where you're going to be able to say that you speak Spanish. And even worse, he said I can speak Mexican accent, Argentinian accent. Say, come on, that's ridiculous. I mean, how can you be playing with accents like that if you are just saying hello, cool, cool? I mean, I just told you a minute ago that it's good to play with accents, but don't say that you are fluent and can speak with fluently two different accents. He probably recognized the accents, which is good. It's all good. I mean, he maybe did a lot of effort and work for hours, which I commend, but just don't say you are fluent. Now that I mentioned about fluency, what is fluency? Being fluent doesn't mean not making mistakes. You can be fluent and make mistakes, but being fluent means that you can understand everything you hear. You can read an article, you can read a book, and know without the use of a dictionary. All right, you can speak about any topic without the use of a dictionary and without stopping, without translating in your head and waiting for a minute. No, fluent is like you can make mistakes here and there, but you should feel, all right, I made that mistake. How do I fix it? I recognize that mistakes. I usually have a hard time with this thing. I should work on it. All right. Being fluent is being able to talk about any topic without thinking and translating and asking for help. But even though you make mistakes, you take notes in your head and recognize, yeah, I make mistakes. Which mistakes are they? I know which ones they are. Alright? So many people confuse being fluent with being a native speaker. Alright? So being fluent again is speaking any topic with fluency and understand any topic from TV, from the news, from movies, from music, from books, articles, etc. Good. Now, we've gone on a long rant, but this is very important.